Survivors in Kentucky are working through the wreckage this morning after a tornado touched down Friday in Laurel County, Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear confirms at least 19 people were killed and several others were injured.
Our crew is live in Laurel County. We begin with Aaron Velasquez this morning, seeing this devastation for the first time. Aaron, we are sure you have seen a lot this morning.
That's right. Good morning, ladies. We are out here in the city of London, specifically in the Sunshine Hills community. And I can tell you, seeing the video and seeing the images around you on television do it no justice. When we arrived this morning, I was taken aback at just the sheer destruction in this community. Homes completely ripped apart, cars moved and damaged as if they weren't made of metal. Just completely, utterly unbelievable to see what this community has gone through. But you see also glimmers of hope amongst the rubble and destruction. You see water bottles that were left for folks that were collecting items and trying to kind of get everything together for people to come back, to return to their homes where, as our fellow colleague Andy Payton has said, where a lot of memories still remain. A lot of the folks here, as you mentioned, Laurel County, the entire state of Kentucky saw 19 deaths. 17 of those occurred here in Laurel County. And as you see the destruction that surrounds me, that should come as no surprise. Many of these homes completely ripped apart, and unfortunately the lives of this community ripped apart when the tornado came through Friday night. Ladies.
All right, Aaron, thank you. We check in now with Andy Payton, also live in Laurel County. Andy, so many families in Kentucky lost almost everything in this storm.
Yeah, Abby and Heather, that's right. And that's what you're seeing right behind me here. This home really just turned into debris at this point. These families just left with memories. This is actually the Ulrich family's home here in London, Kentucky. Their mother, 94 years old, had lived in this house for 30 years up until Friday when this tornado came through. And you see so much debris, but what's amazing about this one is you can see the kitchen over here, for the most part, remains intact. You can see the fridge in there. We went through that with them yesterday, and a lot of the belongings look as if a tornado never came through there. The soda's still there on the shelves, the fruit, everything, but the rest of the house, like so many others here in London, Kentucky, just complete debris at this point. We walked through this house with them yesterday, and they showed us just the artifacts on the ground, the books on the ground, everything, bedrooms, no ceiling inside this home anymore. So many folks here are coming back to scenes like that, but the Ulrich family, they were inside this when this tornado came through here. They could hear it coming. They felt the wind speeds, and they actually were sucked up for a second inside there as they rushed to try to get to a bathroom. Just listen to the way that they describe this.
But the interesting thing is this hole in the wall here was made by the shower rod that went across over the shower.
And this room's just going shaking.
Everything just quivering.
And how are you getting pulled up here?
It was trying to lift right straight up. It was lifting. You could just feel it pulling at you. And it's a weird feeling.
And now emergency teams are on the ground in communities like this right now, trying to assess this damage with the goal of being able to get some federal assistance to try to help out here. Governor Andy Beshear making very clear to these families and reminding them to make sure that they are documenting everything. We saw the Ulrich family out here doing just that, taking pictures of some of their car damage, some of the ground, everything, to try to make sure that they can try to help out with getting some FEMA assistance here in the future. But we're live here in London, Kentucky. I'm Andy Payton. We're going to send it back to you guys now in the studio.
Oh, it's going to take so much cleanup work. All right, Andy, thank you so much.
It's startling to see that kitchen with no roof, just right there in the middle of the neighborhood. Right now, communities in Kentucky mourning the lives of those lost in the deadly storms over the weekend. Of the 19 people confirmed dead, 17 were from Laurel County.